Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Finally, the mukbang video that I've been promising only for like 5 months. No big deal. So I told you guys I was gonna do a mukbang video testing out the Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue liquid lipsticks from Chanel. The one I have on is 112 Chic Rosewood, and this is the darkest shade that I own. This is what the lipstick looks like in case you guys don't already know. So you've got the liquid lipstick on one end and the clear gloss on the other. The clear gloss is supposed to be the sealant, and then it's supposed to make everything last. So in front of me, I have a cup of coffee. I am having breakfast with you guys. Did I do my makeup before this video to have breakfast? Absolutely, because how crazy would I have looked with just this lip on? I thought about doing a nude, but I just feel like that wasn't gonna show up on camera as well. So I decided to go ahead and get, you know, the darkest color I own, which is this one. All right, I have a cup of coffee. I have 2 scrambled eggs with bacon and onions, caramelized onions. I have a slice of toast with garlic and herb cream cheese and orange marmalade on top. I know that's a weird combination, but don't knock it till you try it. And I have half of an almond chocolate croissant. It's a lot of bread. I know, but who's counting calories? My dog right now is trying to get in because he knows I have breakfast and he wants to know if I'm gonna give him some. Poor thing. Anyways, let's get started. So let's see if this liquid lipstick stands the test. So far I took a sip of my coffee and you can't see anything on here other than the gloss. Anyways, let's talk about this week. So things are just like super busy at work. And I've just been working a lot. So that's why you guys haven't been seeing so many videos uploaded. Also, if watching people eat disgust you, now will be the time to click off. I'm not gonna lie, eating and talking, not the easiest thing to do. But these scrambled eggs, bomb. If you guys were wondering how I made it, I didn't add any salt or pepper because I just count on the salt from the bacon that's in it. I cooked the bacon and the onions first. Once those look nice and caramelized and done, I throw in the eggs. And voila. Anyway, there's a lot of food you guys had recommended, and I contemplated. I was very close to ordering pizza and doing it that way, but I'm not gonna lie, doing like an afternoon video is not the easiest. Reason being, oh, by the way, I'm not being careful with my fork or anything, and there's no lipstick on it yet. Reason being, it's very hard for me to film in the afternoon because of the light, the sunlight. So you guys know that 90% of my videos are filmed with natural light. In my opinion, I just think the quality is better, especially if I am talking about makeup products and like lipsticks and stuff like that. I feel like you guys can see the true shade, like the truest it's gonna get, other than being with that color in person, with natural light. With the artificial ring light, it does change the shade. It doesn't come off on camera the same way. And I tried to find a lot of videos online that film with like natural light. Like Michelle Wong does a really good job of the way she has her lights set up. It's like, I think it's, you feel like it's sunlight. Like if she wouldn't have said anything, I would have totally thought she was filming in natural sunlight. It wasn't until she explained her setup that I realized, oh, she films with artificial light. So, anywho, I only have one ring light. I don't have the space for box lights. I share this space with my husband. So on the other side of this camera is his desk and all his stuff. So we have like a his and hers office. And he has a lot more stuff than I do. He has his own business, so he does a lot of his work in here and outside. And so my space is limited, but we're looking for a new house, so hopefully I'll be able to have more space to be able to have that setup, which I think that I'm gonna love, because I'm not bound by the time of sunlight and I can film at whatever time. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I try it and I compare it to my other videos and I'm not happy with the quality. So we'll see. I don't know. Let's talk about other things. Have you guys seen that Chanel 19 brown or beige bag? Your girl just, my heart skipped a beat. Literally skipped a beat when I saw it. It's the perfect nude. The color of that bag is the exact same color of my Tory Burch light makeup sandals. It's my perfect nude. I've always wanted a nude bag, but I've never really found a nice color. I feel like a lot of the times the color comes off like with too much of an orange base. And it doesn't look good on my skin tone. I'm sorry, I'm distracted because there's somebody outside. And I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do, you know? Being nosy. So I'm absolutely in love with that bag. But it's hella expensive. This is really good, in case you guys were wondering. You guys should try it at home. Anyways, moving on. Who watches New Girls on Netflix? Because I do. And I love it. It's such a light watch. And what I mean by that is it has just the right amount of comedy and drama. So I have a very stressful job, and because of that, I think that's what it is. I don't like watching really stressful shows, because I need something that's going to help my mind decompress and just take me out from that like stressful day at work, you know? So watching like a really gory show, like something like Game of Thrones, or, you know, I don't know, something with like the cartel where like people are constantly dying, and I can't. It's like, I feel like I never left my stressful space. However, there are shows that are an exception, and I feel like also they're not as intense as like Game of Thrones and stuff like that, or like a narco show, and that would be Queen of the South. So Queen of the South is like a narco kind of show, but it's a telenovela. Like originally that show was a Spanish telenovela, and they like, you know, spun it off and, you know, did the English version of it. For those of you who don't know, I'm Cuban American. I'm a Latino. And man, do we love our telenovelas. We call them novelas. I love them. All of you who speak Spanish, follow me on this. I love La Supadora, Luz Clarita, Teresa. Teresa has been my favorite telenovela of all time. And there's one more that's leaving me. I love telenovelas. I used to watch them with my grandma growing up. The best pastime. And tell me if I'm wrong. A novela is the only show you don't know. Let's say you don't speak Spanish, but it's the only show that you have no idea what's going on. You're probably like 2 months in, your grandma's watching an episode, and it will stop you dead in your tracks. And before you know it, 10 seconds have passed by and you can't peel off. You can't take your vision off of what's happening in front of you. You get sucked in. You have no idea what's going on. You've walked into this mid-season, and there you are, standing in front of the TV with your mouth slightly gaped, and you're sucked in. That's a telenovela for you. That right there is a Spanish novela. Reason I know this, fun little fact. I've heard from a lot of my friends that this has happened to them. It has happened to me. So, my grandmother used to watch this show that was in another language. It was una novela. It was like a telenovela, but it was in a different language. I don't know what kind of language it was. I don't know if it was Portuguese. I have no idea. Tell me how I watched that entire thing. Never read the subtitles because I couldn't read that fast. Understood the whole thing. Totally sucked in. Literally watching a show in a different language. Mesmerized every time. Every time. I know my grandma couldn't read that fast. But man, was it good. So much so, I don't even remember the name of it because it was in a different language. I don't even remember it. So, anyway, I digress. Good Girls reminds me of like an English version of a novela. You got just the right amount of drama and comedy happening at the same time. But novelas are deep. I highly recommend you to watch one Spanish telenovela. The twists and turns, man, you're never gonna see it coming. You're just never gonna see it coming. Also, prep yourself, because everybody on that show sleeps and wakes up with makeup. Like, even the ones that they are trying to make look poor or bad or like starving, they all look good. I love novelas. And if that's one thing that I miss the most of becoming an adult and, you know, having to move by myself, is I didn't get to watch novelas with my grandma. And for those of you who don't know, my grandma passed away during on October of last year, and it was very sudden. She was fine, and then she wasn't. It wasn't COVID, so don't start. But I miss her very much, and that was my favorite thing to do with her. We're gonna move on from this subject because it still makes me like ugly cry, so I can't stay on the subject too much. My grandma was my best friend, so we were like two peas in a pod. Anywho, if you haven't watched Good Girls, I highly recommend it. I love that show. Let's talk about videos that I'm gonna be filming. So, videos you should see coming your way are the Natasha Denona Glam Palette and Bronze Palette. Using the rougher brushes. Forgot. Even though I have the box right in front of me. Also, I bought one blush from Chanel with the new formula. It's a new shade 604 Brun Rouge. I'm gonna do a video on that, demoing that. And I'm gonna do a separate video dedicated to the Rouge Allure Lac Dark Blossom 77. I'm gonna have some Mary Kay videos coming up too of some Mary Kay products that I was trying. It's not a sponsored video. I don't sell Mary Kay. I just tried these products and I wanted to give you my feedback. Like I do with all my products. I haven't gone to that chocolate almond croissant because I leave that for last, because that's like having pancakes. I'm really excited for it though, see? I still have a little bit of eggs left. I did get a gift card for Bloomingdale's, and I ended up purchasing the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel in 4 Espresso. If you have dark brown hair like I do, get Espresso, don't get taupe. I got taupe and it was actually too ashy for me. That better be, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that better be the best damn brow gel I've ever tried. And the only reason I purchased it is because if I hear Michelle want to talk about it one more time. One more time. I'm kidding. I'm gonna still watch her videos because I love her. But that's her favorite brow gel. It's the only thing that she uses. She talks about it all the time. Since I've been following her for like the past 2 years. That's the only brow gel I know that she raves about. Swears by. I've never bought it because that's expensive, you know what I mean? Like $54 for a brow gel, and you get 0.2 fluid ounces. If you want to know the milliliter, it's 6 milliliters. Now, like I said, the only reason I bought it is because I got a gift card. Alright, I'm done with my eggs. Moving on to that croissant. That's gonna be messy. Can't wait. So, check in at this point. Still have gloss. Nothing's on my mug. Nothing's on my fork. So far so good. This is the best liquid lipstick I've ever tried. I've tried many, but the lasting power on this is ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to that chocolate croissant. I'm gonna set my plate down. The thing is, my desk is much lower, so I've been holding my plate as I'm eating because, you know, it's not, it's just, it's a weird angle. I'd be like, you know. All right, so this croissant, let me tell you the story about this, is from a little French bakery near my house. The guy has, his first location is in Vegas. And he has a second location in Florida. He bakes most of his pastries every day. I don't like quiche. I love his quiche. His quiche is the best, and I have gone to many other places that serve quiche. Doesn't even compare. I'm kind of doing this part a little bit up close so you can see how messy it is. And then I'm not really being careful. I'm actually just trying to fit it in my mouth. And he makes the best chocolate almond croissants. They're huge. So I bought one yesterday. I had half of it yesterday. And I'm having the other half today. Amazing. He makes them every morning. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Has powdered sugar, shaved almonds, a light drizzle of chocolate, and on the inside you've got like an almond preserve. It's not almond butter, it's like an almond preserve with chocolate. So follow me on this, okay? I'm a ratio kind of person when it comes to food. I'm not a fan of bread, but this right here, heck yes. There are certain things that I will eat, but like when it comes to like a chocolate croissant or something like this, like a chocolate almond croissant, the ratio of filling to bread, to topping, has to be right. You can't have this smashed with filling because then that's all you taste. You can't appreciate the taste of the buttery, flaky croissant bread. And you can't appreciate the almond shavings that are kind of toasted. You know what I mean? It all comes together. It all has to come together so you can appreciate all the flavors. I'm gonna back it up now because that wasn't the most flattering angle. But you guys get the gist. I'm not weirdly biting into my croissant because I'm trying to preserve my lipstick. Was my point. Those of you who are new, this is an Ember mug. I love this thing. I had chocolate on the side of my lip. Keeps your coffee at the right temperature. Use this thing every day. I'm not gonna lie, this is the reason I've neglected my really big mug collection. And I'm thinking of investing in a travel one if I have to start working in the office. I love it. We'll see. I think I'm doing this on a plate. This is a messy food item. Anyway, this tastes so good. I went to Paris with my husband for our honeymoon, and we just had the best chocolate croissants. And the chef of this bakery is French, and it just really, I feel like I'm there. So good. He sells all sorts of pastries. And just like fruit knots, like danishes with fruits on top. There's one that he makes as a pear tart, pear almond tart, and then he has a walnut one. So good. What's your favorite breakfast item to eat? Mine are fried eggs and hash browns. All done. Just left with like almond shavings, which I'm gonna eat. This is so good. The almonds are toasted, so they have like this smoky taste to them. So good. Okay, I'm gonna clean my hands because I have chocolate all over them and powdered sugar. All right. Let me organize myself here. I'm done with all my food. This is what it looks like. It stayed on. Now, I'm gonna use my napkin, but let me turn it around because there's one side full of chocolate. I'm gonna wipe my mouth. So, with all the greasiness that I had, this is the only thing that came off. Well, that's about it. And I ate a lot. And this is without the gloss. So, I still got all the lipstick on. I feel like this is a good meal to eat because with pizza, I would have had 1 or 2 slices. Probably just one because the pizza slices from the place I go to are big. I just think that I would have been really quick and you guys wouldn't have been able to, I wouldn't have been able to really put this to the test. So I feel like I had 3 different items and I'm having coffee, so it was a good test. Let me know if you guys like this mukbang, and you guys can be the judge of this. Like, so at this point I don't need to reapply any more liquid lipstick because I still have it on my lips. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of the gloss, and this is what I would do normally. I was looking at my mirror over here. And then that's it. I'm on my way. I can continue about my day. I don't have to reapply lipstick. There's a reason why everybody raves about this product. I don't know why I'm showing you the box. It's awesome. It works. It's pricey, but it's gonna last you a really long time because you don't have to continuously reapply the product. I own about 6 of these colors. I have Mary Rose, Darling Pink, Darling Pink Endless Pink, Timeless Beige, Chic Rose. I know I have one more. I think it's Light Mauve. That's what it's called. I think so. Light Mauve. I love them. I use them all the time. And I just think they're great. I think I may add a red to my collection, but I want a red with a very strong blue undertone. So we'll see which one I decide to go with. Anywho, that pretty much completes this video. I'll stop rambling because it's been pretty long. And leave me your comments down below if you own this product, if you like it, what your thoughts are. And again, if I was making a lot of food noises while I was eating, I'm sorry. I just was trying to eat and talk at the same time so that this video wasn't super boring. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.